Hey there everybody, so this is Sean from REP4 Technologies, and this is going to be the first in a series of 2 videos I'm going to do to introduce anybody who's interested in Lync to the product and its features. So the first one is going to be all about communication in Lync. So we're going to go over the text, voice, and video chat, and we're going to go over the ability that you'll have if you have Lync to invite third parties who don't have Lync in order to take part in conversations that you're having with other people in the office, potential clients, anybody who you'd want to invite who doesn't have Lync on their computer. And there's also a patch that's available to allow those third parties to also partake in the video and audio components of Lync as well. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. So this screen here is your home screen. It's going to be the first screen that you see once you've signed in. It's where you see all your contacts and their availabilities. So the availability is showed here in the color beside your contact, as well as what's displayed underneath their name. That changes depending on what they're doing, so I'll show you guys that in a second. It lets you change the options. As you can see up here, the options menu. It lets you change your status, so I can type in here what I'm doing. Making a video about Lync. All of my contacts will see this updated, and it'll be in my feed that I was doing this, so that's pretty cool there. You can send instant messages, email, and perform Lync calls. This can all be done through the menu that pops up when you mouse over one of your contacts. The email button, of course, looks like a little letter being sent. The instant message button looks like an instant message. The Lync calls look like a phone. You can see your conversation history here as well. This is very important because it keeps track of your conversations. So if you need to re-look at one of your conversations or look up some information that somebody gave you, it's quick and convenient. It shows a history of video calls that you recently had. You can rejoin them if you got kicked out, things like that. So that's very, very handy. So now that you're a little bit more familiar with the interface that Lync uses, we'll start going over some of the features that Lync has to offer. The first one being text or instant messaging. So I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with instant messaging programs like MSN Messenger or Yahoo Messenger, and Lync isn't really much different from those programs in how it works. So if you want to send somebody an instant message in your office, you simply have to locate them on your contacts list and double click on their name or their picture, and it'll bring up a little window. Now there's some couple interesting things about this. One, you can actually choose between 3 different modes. So the first mode, you can actually draw out messages as such, whatever you want it to be. The second mode, you can actually have a text box where you can type things and then draw underneath. And the third mode is just simple typing. So I've selected Luke's name, and it says that he's available, so he should be at his desk. So if I type a message to him, he should respond. See what he says here. As you can see, it tells me that he's typing a message, so I know he's responding. And there you go. It's as simple as that. Okay, so in this next part here, I'm going to demonstrate what the drawing box is for in the place where you can add either text or draw out what you want to say. Now this drawing box is mostly meant for people who have drawing pads that are touch sensitive, that would rather handwrite messages than would type them. Not sure how many people in the modern office this actually applies to, but just in case you're one of those people, it's pretty nifty. So essentially you just write a message, and it should recognize your writing and turn it into text. And you just hit enter, and there you go. So it's pretty accurate, as you can see. My writing with this drawing pad definitely isn't the nicest, but it still knew exactly what I wanted to say, and it switched it over right away. Now Luke's responding, and I'll write back. Okay, so now that you've been introduced to how the instant messaging portion of Lync works, I just want to take a step back for a second, point out something that I previously talked about, and just go to the Conversations tab up here. So if you go up here, it will show the previous conversations that I had with Luke while we were demonstrating the instant messaging for you. So you can see how they keep track of everything that was said, and this is really handy in case you get kicked out of a conversation or in case you need some data for later. So that's really cool in my opinion. Anyways, the next thing that we're going to move on to is Lync calls. And Lync calls include both voice and video, but for now we'll just start with the voice. So all you really have to do to call somebody is just mouse over their picture or their name, and then hit the call button, and then it will call for them.
Hello.
Hey Luke, how's it going?
I'm great, John. How are you?
Good. So I was just wondering if there's anything that you would like to input as to why you like Lync or why you think it's a good program. Just anything.
Yeah, well, actually, I like how as soon as we started this call, as you can see, and anyone else who is using Lync can see, under both mine and your name, our availability will be set to in a call so that other people know that they can't reach us right now.
Yeah, that's true. See how the availability bar changed from green to red, and it says in a call right by Luke's name, and it says in a call right by my name, so anyone else in the office knows that we are not available to talk to them. And that's really handy for communicating with other people. Okay, so another thing that you can do with Lync, once again, is the video calling. And all you really have to do to activate that is, once you get into a normal call like we just demonstrated, there's a video button right here. You just click this. Obviously you're going to need a webcam or some kind of video capture device in order for this to work. And the other person that you're calling is going to need one as well. But there you go. So you just hit video, wait for them to respond, and then once it's activated, there it is. So this is me in the bottom right hand corner. This is how you're going to see yourself when you call someone else. And this is Luke up here, the guy I called. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Luke. How y'all doing?
Sorry, go ahead. Say that again. I had to turn up the volume.
Hey everybody, it's Luke here. How are you doing?
Okay, so yeah, that's that. We feel that the video conferencing, video calling, whatever you want to refer to it as, is better because it makes everything you do in the office a little more personable. There's some issues that you may want to discuss in an office environment that you just would rather talk to somebody face to face, and this makes that possible even if you're on separate ends of the building. So where some instant messengers stop at text, Lync takes it a little further and goes with voice and video, as well as having that tie into the whole availability system and history of the calls. So we think that it's a really good system in general, and we hope you like it.